Hi guys and welcome back. It's Monday once again. How is that even possible?
Weeks are flying by.
Flying by. We're back with the wonderful Manchester's finest, still in the Feel Good Club newsroom, but this week we switched it up and swapped places.
Bags, the most exciting thing that can happen through lockdown. In fact, actually another exciting thing, in case you're wondering, no, I haven't been to a hairdresser's. I decided to give myself some lockdown locks, literally closed my eyes the other night and just chopped. And I'm actually quite impressed with how it's done.
It looks lovely.
My reasoning is though that people actually can't get close enough to see how wonky it is, so that's all good. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, we are Kira and Amy, and we are the founders of Feel Good Club, two wives on a mission to support you in becoming your best and happiest self. Now, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week, so it is a huge thing for us. We are so passionate about mental health. Our aim of Feel Good Club is to normalise a conversation around mental health and feelings in general. And this year, this week's theme is kindness. So let's all start the week with that in mind. If you're doing anything for your neighbours, for your local community, keep kindness in mind and let us know what you are doing. But remember to be kind to yourself as well. And one of those things to be kind to yourself is to stay positive during this time. And that is exactly what we are here to do. We've been here for however many weeks it's been now, bringing you the best positive news in Manchester. And there is so much of it. We are so proud to be Mancunians, adopted Mancunian.
That's Kira, not me.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the accent, I'm definitely Mancunian. But yeah, we just want to keep the positivity. And like Kira said, this week it's more important than ever. So please show some kindness to each other, show some kindness to yourself. But for now, just enjoy the positive news.
So let's get started. First of all, we want to, as we do every single week, thank those amazing key workers of ours, the NHS staff and those who are out there working to keep our country turning right now. Thank you for all of your hard work during this time. We appreciate you so much. So let's get started now with the positive news. First up, we have got the wonderful Manchester's finest. I feel like every single week now we start off with them because they are always doing something amazing. And on Saturday evening, they brought the theatre back into our lives, in our living rooms, on our sofas, in your beds, wherever you watched it, with the most amazing play by Anne Brown. Now, this is
incredible.
It is absolutely incredible. It's a true tale of the abuse that she has encountered and tells a story of her own traumatic past with domestic abuse. So not only has this piece received an incredible response already to date, it's all the more important right now. Since the COVID crisis has started, the calls to abuse lines have gone up by 700%. So getting Anne's story out there is more important than ever. It was absolutely amazing. We didn't catch it on Saturday night, but yesterday morning, I went onto their Facebook and you can still watch it on there now. And I didn't know what to expect because I was thinking, how could they bring theatre to our living rooms? But it's actually set up as a theatre production and I was blown away by it. So shout out to Manchester's finest and the people that they teamed up with to create that. But
it's also such an important so important to make more awareness of this right now. So
exactly, well that's just what I was about to say. I was about to say even more importantly, a huge thank you to Anne for sharing your story, because it is so important that we're talking about this now more than ever. They actually raised over £1,000 during the stream. And that money has gone to the Emily Davison Centre, a charity that works with women experiencing abuse, and Ed Shift in Halifax, which are a community interest company all around arts and drama. So a huge shout out to everybody involved in that piece.
It's also just incredible, like, how creative everyone's getting.
I know.
Like, who would have thought you can just watch a theatre production in your living room? Like, that's something that like would never happen, where during these difficult times, it's just incredible how we're all pulling together to create these amazing things that everybody can watch from their own living rooms. So absolutely amazing. And please show some support. I think you can
head over to Manchester's Finest on Facebook and you can still watch it on there. And I really recommend it.
Next up, we've got Faye, who is an independent illustrator and art director from Altrincham, and her campaign is Stay at Home Prints.
The prints are actually really lovely. It's of people holding hands in front of a backdrop of houses, And Faye came up with the idea because unfortunately she spent a lot of time in Salford Royal Hospital during the unfortunate passing of her mother. She wanted to say thank you to Salford Royal for how they cared for her mother, and she also wanted to show her support at this difficult time. So that's why she's offering the prints in exchange for donations. All the donations go to Salford Royal Hospital. Faye is brilliant. She's also running a lot of different campaigns on her Instagram, which is @byfaye_. So you can get your print there, or you can head over and check out the other campaigns she's running.
Yeah, she's got a lovely one called Send a Hug, a little postcard saying send a hug, like a bit woman like hugging. So they're really, really nice campaign. So please head over to byfaye_.
So next up, we've got Stand For. They are a sock company. I've actually heard of them already. They have the most lovely, colourful and brilliant socks. It was launched by Josh Turner in 2015 and based in Manchester.
He actually was on Dragon's Den.
He was on Dragon's Den. That might be where I've seen them. But I'm sure I've heard of them somewhere else as well. But they've always been a company that want to give back and say thank you and support those less fortunate. So usually they do a buy one and donate one. So you buy your pair of socks and the second pair goes to a homeless person. They're actually specially engineered antibacterial socks as well, and they've given away 41,000 already throughout the whole time that their company's been going. But Josh wanted to go even further and of course to show his support during this time for the NHS. So his team have designed a new pair called Stand For Our Health Heroes, and they feature the clapping hands. And so now he does a campaign where he does buy one and donate two. So those less fortunate, rough sleepers and homeless people get a pair still, which is brilliant. But then another pair goes to the NHS wards. Lots and lots already given out, and they hope to donate over 1,000 this month. And they actually go out within 72 hours of you purchasing your pair of socks. So brilliant turnaround.
That is incredible.
An amazing campaign. So if you want to get yourself a pair, I love different socks. I hate just like plain white or black socks. They're gross, I think. No offense, guys, if you do choose.
If you're a plain white type of girl.
Because you are, aren't you?
I am.
Whereas I like different socks. You can head over to @Stand4Socks to get yourself a pair.
Incredible work by Josh and his team there. And next up, we've got Oast House. I mean, let's be serious. With this incredible weather we've been having during lockdown, there would be nothing better than having a cold pint or a cocktail in Oast House Beer Garden with live music on. That's all I dream about it most nights. But Oast House have now shown some love and are sending out packages. So they've got beers, draft beers, cocktails, cans.
Draft beers.
Oh, I know, tell me about it. Bottles of Prosecco, wines, but they're also doing an Aperol Spritz kit.
Oh, I need one of those, I think.
With it being 25 degrees this week, we all need that in our lives.
And do you know what? You don't even have to leave your house.
It comes straight to your door via Deliveroo. So if you head over to Deliveroo, type in Oast House, get those cocktails ready for the bank holiday.
The weather is going to be brilliant as well. So just what we need right now. Next up, we've got another local Manchester bar, restaurant doing their bit to make sure that we are still getting the dine out experience in our home. So Northern Soul, Manchester, who we absolutely love. Those grilled cheese sandwiches are unreal. Are doing a DIY kit. Very, very clever. Grill it yourself.
Guys, I tell you, you're getting clever and clever with these names, aren't they?
So in the pack, it includes 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, 2 mac and cheese pots, and 1 free voucher for a free grilled cheese sandwich when the shop reopens. So not only are you getting it in your house, you're then getting a free one when it all reopens, which is absolutely brilliant. The package comes with some extras as well, so you've got little stickers and goodies in there to make you feel good, and instructions. Oh, hello, Juno. She's heard grilled cheese.
She's like grilled cheese.
Instructions on how to make the perfect grilled cheese sarnie. So head over to @Northern Soul MCR to get yours. Juno is on the lookout for hers right now.
You also get all of that just for £20.
Absolutely brilliant.
My mouth, I don't think I can carry on. My mouth's like watering. Next up, and during our positive news, is actually me and Kira.
It is.
As Kira mentioned at the beginning of this news, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. And this week's theme is kindness. So we wanted to step up and do our bit. So what we did is we headed over to town, which we haven't been for 8 or 9 weeks.
It was weeks.
So weird. It was just weird. Seeing everywhere closed, and obviously Yeah, it was just a completely different atmosphere. It was strange, but it was so nice, like be in the Northern Quarter again and just like feel it. But we headed over to Just Between Friends Coffee House, and we put behind the till £40. And during our social media this weekend, we've announced it and said that if you head over to the coffee house, say the words Feel Good Club, you'll get a free any coffee, whatever size you wanted, whatever flavour you wanted, on me and Kira. On Feel Good Club. You also got a sticker to take away with you, so throughout the day you could stick it on your laptop or your bag or wherever you wanted to put it.
And this, you can still do this now though, right? I don't think they've all sold out yet.
Don't think they've sold out yet, so head over
throughout this week and get yourself one. So
we just wanted to show our support to our community by saying like thank you for supporting us, and just try and put a smile on the Manchester people's faces.
Spread some smiles. You know, I think if you're not feeling great, there is nothing better than sitting down with a nice tasty brew and just having a think and talking to people. So
we wanted to do that on a Monday as well to start your week off right, but we also wanted you guys to support local coffee houses as well, which is obviously why we headed down to our favourite one, Just Between Friends. So thanks for them guys as well for putting up with the Feel Good Club community.
So next up we've got our local neighbours. We've actually got two this week. We've got John Hinley, aka Johnny Spangles, a DJ from Urmston. He's raised 25 grand hosting quizzes online throughout lockdown.
That is
absolutely amazing. He usually presents the quizzes at his local pub, but obviously he's taken them virtually. And then on VE Day, he decided to take it a step further and create a party trike. So he created this big bike with speakers on, and he rode through the streets of his local neighbourhood playing a DJ set. And he'd originally planned to do it for 2 hours, but he was having that much fun that he decided to do it for 3 hours. And he streamed it all online as well. So there were over 11,000 people have now watched it. And in those 3 hours, he raised 3 grand just in those 3 hours riding through playing a DJ set.
£1,000 an hour.
Absolutely unreal. And he's loved it so much doing all of this throughout lockdown that he's actually going to hold a free festival next year called Unite Urmston. So a huge shout out, Johnny.
Johnny Spangles, we love you. I hope to God on his playlist was They See Me Rolling.
Fingers crossed that was on there. But we can't wait for Unite Urmston next year. It's free actually. So I was going to say we'll get a ticket, but it's free. So shout out to Johnny. Next up, we've got the wonderful Ancoats Sunset Sessions. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but there is a DJ from Ancoats who has been hosting a 15-minute social distancing party every single week. His aim has been to promote togetherness and entertain the people of Manchester and make the community of Ancoats feel more connected. So each week he's been on his rooftop doing a 15-minute DJ set, which he calls his 15 minutes of freedom.
Love that.
And he's raised over £500 for mental health and cancer charities. Absolutely amazing. He did say that Saturday was his last one, but I'm hoping to God that he'll do even more, because I actually listened to a radio interview with him late last week, whenever it was. I have no idea when I listened to it. The days are rolling into one. And he said that after his set, the roar of the crowd across Ancoats is absolutely unreal. So
he's had like the smoke machines, everything like.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you've seen it on his Facebook, I think every time like Love Hearts go off, he gets like a smoke machine going. So huge shout out to you, Ancoats Sunset Sessions.
DJs have been stepping up, I tell you that, in Manchester. Yeah. Congratulations to everybody who's done amazing work. But next up, we've got the Northern Food and Drink Festival. Yes, you all might be thinking, how the hell do we have a food and drink festival during lockdown?
And you know what? I'll tell you how they do it.
You tell us, Kira.
So the idea behind this is that they can support northern producers, distributors, and some of the great chefs within the region during these difficult times. So the event is held on Facebook, and he's actually created virtual tents in the form of Facebook groups.
And this is actually Sean, Jack and
Craig. Yeah. So they've created virtual tents on Facebook groups, and they've got top chefs doing demonstrations, they've got masterclasses, and they've got suppliers showcasing their produce. So if you want a day of the best food and drink the North has got to offer, then you can head over to northernfoodfest.co.uk. Free to attend, but they are asking for donations, and all donations will be going to the charity Hospitality Action, and they're a charity that supports the mental health and financial well-being of those in the hospitality sector affected by this crisis.
It actually starts on the 24th to the 25th of May, so please head over if you are interested. The website is
northernfoodfest.co.uk.
Thank you, Kira, as always.
No problem.
It's incredible though, like imagine like just on Facebook all day just going in and out of these virtual tents where you know you can cook alongside the chefs, you can learn something new. It's incredible, and obviously find out more beers, which I'm always up for.
Yeah, so head over to their website if you want to get involved. It sounds like it's going to be a brilliant day.
We will definitely be involved.
And then our final piece of positive news is from the wonderful and our favourite local street artist, Akse. You'll have definitely seen his pieces all around the Northern Quarter. He is an
Northern Carter.
Northern Carter. He's an absolutely unreal artist, and I'm pretty sure that anyone tuned in right now already knows him. And he's wanted to do something throughout lockdown. So he has created a portrait of Deborah Williams, who is an ODP at Manchester Royal. It is absolutely unreal, the piece. Usually when Akse's doing portraits, he would go and take the shots himself, but obviously not wanting to break any social distancing rules, he asked Deborah's boyfriend to take the photos for him, and he recreated the picture of her in a NHS uniform and mask with an angel halo across her head.
It is
and
unreal.
It is beautiful. So a huge shout out to Akse. I was actually wondering, because Akse always does something, always does a piece that kind of speaks to what is happening in the world at that point, and they're always absolutely amazing. So I was waiting to see what he was going to do, and it's unreal. There's actually a really, really cute photo of when Deb met Deb. So unreal. Well done, Akse.
Definitely put a smile on my face when I saw it.
It did. So if you're in the Northern Quarter, make sure you stop by the piece.
Go and get a selfie with Deb. We're going to go get a selfie with Deb.
And tag Akse, tag Deb. And it's just a great way to show support to our key workers. That is the end of our positive news for this week, but don't forget, it is Mental Health Awareness Week, so be kind to yourself, be kind to others. It is so important that you are doing both of those things, and take care of yourselves. Stay safe. We can't wait to be back with you next week from 7 p.m. Lots and lots of love.
It's been a pleasure as always, and once again, massive shout out to Manchester's Finest for bringing you guys us two each week. Stay safe. Bye.